Speech Pitch by Iska Sak.
Hello, Hend, and hello, Olga. Thank you for sparing the time at the end of the whole conference to join the interview.
Hi, Guanyu. Thank you very much for having us.
Hi, Guanyu. Thank you.
So, what has been your role on the local committee?
My role was initially to do some of the artwork while also hosting, like preparing the attendees lists, also putting up some information for the site on hotels and just trying to be helpful to the group, because sometimes our tasks intersect, or maybe someone has a free hand and we just help each other, I guess.
Yeah. So I was one of the digital chairs, and that involved, maintaining the website, updating it, and also the social media. So we had a Twitter account and an Instagram account. We tweeted updates, and during the event we posted on Instagram. The stories and the posts. Stay tuned for more posts for recaps. And like Olga said, just helping the team out. If there's anything else that that could be helpful, I joined in. So we were a team and we helped each other out. But,
I guess that's the basic situation of our local committee. We each have our fundamental roles. Like fundamental model, we're also trying to be helpful and do other stuff.
Yes, we're teamwork.
Yeah.
Great teamwork, everyone.
Can I ask, in the first place, why did you want to be a volunteer?
For me, honestly, I'm in my second year of PhD, so it is just about experience and timings. So probably I'm not going to do any kind of organizational work next year, because I'm going to be more focusing on my research. And I could not do any organizing in the first year because I was busy with confirmation review and just trying to stay at the university so they don't expel me. I guess it's just because the second year I wanted to help with some of the activities. And also, of course, UK Speech. I really loved the last UK Speech in Edinburgh. And when I heard of the opportunity that we can actually help make the same thing happen in Sheffield, I got quite excited to be part of that. And I'm happy I did that.
Yeah. So it's the right timing and motivation to be a part of a conference that you like.
Yeah.
Nice. What about you, Hend?
So I'm still in my first 6 months, and actually one of the professors was telling me about the UK Speech in general to submit in it for first year, and then when I saw the email that we're actually having it here, I thought that's a great opportunity to be part of the organizing committee. I love volunteering as well, the act of giving back and helping out. I thought that this would be my only chance to actually organize the UK Speech. It's unlikely to be repeated in Sheffield during my PhD. So I thought it was a great chance, and
Yeah, get it when you have it.
Yeah, exactly.
So, which part of the job have you enjoyed the most?
Creating merch and then distributing it to people. Me personally, I found the designing part most enjoying, and just see the results, the artworks on actual physical products and items. It's very fun.
Yeah, can I say it's a combination of your personal interest and with the needs of the conference, make it become true.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, can I just say that one of the participants came to me today, told me how much he liked the inner page of our notebook.
Oh,
Yes.
I'm really happy it helped.
Yeah, I said I will pass this message to our host team. Yeah, Olga, you earned it.
Thank you.
Yeah, I did a great job in that.
Yes. Yeah. What about you, Hend? What did you enjoy the most?
I've been thinking about that. So it was fun to post on social media because I actually don't post anything on my personal pages. So being behind like a UK speech, I felt more comfortable in a way, and it was so fun to create posts and tweets. I also really enjoyed the teamwork as much as it's been hectic. But when we sat together and discussed ideas and felt like we're collaborating and making things work and going, I felt that was like the collaborative spirit was really nice as well. And I got to know everyone in the department much more because, like I said, I just joined. I was there in the department before, but I felt like we became friends rather than just seeing you around. I became closer to the committee members, which, yeah, I really enjoyed that as well. Yeah, working together and posting was I think my favorite.
Are you gonna do a little bit more about your personal social media
I think
account?
I might now have more confidence to do that. But yeah, we'll see. I've been trying.
Yeah, good point. I think keeping a nice digital public image is also a part of PhD students' life. I'm learning as well.
Yeah, it's not easy.
No. Yeah. So my next question is, could you name one interesting thing about the conference for you? Could be something unexpected or could be something else. I can crack the ice here. I really liked the social event last night, especially the dancing part.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you're right about that. I didn't know that this was part of the plan.
I didn't know either. Yeah. I think that's the last minute ideas from Anton, maybe.
Yeah, it was hilarious, honestly. That's a good one.
Yeah.
What else?
The ice creams were a good idea. Really. Because it was kind of hot.
I think perfect time for it.
Yeah, it was perfect timing. Yeah. And they actually, I think everyone ate their ice creams, so there weren't any left. So it was pretty popular among the attendees.
It was a great idea. Yeah.
Highlight of the day.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. Hend, anything
I
to
don't
add?
know why it came to my mind the registration was interesting.
Registration.
Because it was the first time I'm on that side. So it was the first time to realize how hectic it can be. Suddenly there was a huge queue and we managed, Olga and I, we were at the registration desk on the first day, but we managed to register everyone in on time. But yeah, it was exciting that we're the first faces they see and giving them the name badges and the bags. But yeah, it was just an interesting experience to be on that side of the table.
Actually, I also found it very fun.
Yeah.
Although, of course, like it's stressful, but it's like, I don't know, rush hour, at some Burger King or something like that. Well, it feels like that, but of course the purpose is completely different, which is cool. Yeah.
I actually enjoyed that. That would be one regarding the previous question. That was something I enjoyed as well.
Yeah, I guess it must be very stressful when you see the queue is just growing longer and longer. Yeah, but I think the people who were in the queue, they are mostly quite relaxed and chatting with each other. So maybe that helps us to feel it's okay.
Yeah. Definitely. They were really understanding, so that was good.
Yeah, but I guess that's another side of being an organizer. Although we imagine there are many things can happen, but when we actually sat behind the table, and then there are many things like out of our previous imagination. Yeah. But I'm glad to learn that you enjoy it. Any challenges in the past 2 days or 2 months?
Oh, keeping up with Slack.
My biggest challenge was the printing services. My greatest enemy.
What makes the life so difficult?
Just kind of processing orders slowly, I guess. The situation with notepads was also a highlight in some sense, that they actually arrived earlier than we thought. And
they didn't tell us.
No one told us, so we had to transport them using a taxi on the day of the conference, and because of that we could not assemble bags in advance as well. So, but yeah, it worked out, and I'm glad to hear that people actually like the design.
Yeah,
it was worth it.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
And Hend, you mentioned Slack.
Yeah, it was just, so as I said, I'm still in my first 6 months and I got involved in a lot of things. So it was really challenging to keep up with everything. I had my 6-month panel in the same week of the UK speech, so I had to prepare for that as well. It was just a lot to handle at the same time, and keeping up with Slack, as in there were many messages, so I was afraid that I'm not responding on time or things like that. So yeah, it was challenging to balance everything, my PhD work as well as the UK speech organization. That was definitely a challenge.
Yes, I agree that workload can grow a little bit out of our imagination. Especially when the communication is not like the communication with the printing team is, you don't know how long it's gonna take. Would they keep the words, and how would they know you're gonna receive your order, or whether your order is already arrived? So communication, and on the Slack the same. So that's the key number one of organization, probably.
True. To have a clear, easy way to communicate is important.
Yeah, I know I'm interviewing you. If I could throw any thoughts here,
Yeah,
I like to have some milestones along the way. So have a milestone here, everybody's aligned on the same page, and move to the next stage. So that's my turn to ask you, is there anything you will do differently next time you be a volunteer? What would that be?
I definitely, like, something I actually regret is I didn't attend properly any of the events or posters. I just managed to get to 2 posters maybe and 1 of the oral sessions because I was very busy in the organization, of course. But I felt if I would do it again, I would like have that in mind, that I need to also enjoy the conference and make some connections and talk to people. I've talked to them more to guide them where to go, but when I was presenting my poster, I did talk to some people, but at the end, the conference is about networking and connecting and hearing about other research. So definitely, if I would do it again, I would concentrate on that and make the most out of it research-wise and connections as network, yeah.
If you got time.
If I got time, yeah. Work on my organization again, yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Olga?
I'm not sure if I would do anything differently, to be honest. I mean, maybe not push deadlines. It's not about the conference organization. It's more about just my personal trait. That I have a tendency to, do everything at the last moment.
I'm the same.
Yeah, I guess that's the thing everybody can work on, no matter whether they are a volunteer or not.
They say diamonds are made under pressure, so when you leave things to the last minute, it's similar.
Actually, I do believe in that as well. So I guess this is part of the reason why I still haven't got rid of that bad habit, because actually inside, I think it's not that bad of a habit actually, but it has its pros and cons.
It's stressful for you, definitely, but
yeah.
Also productive.
Yeah.
Okay. So if we're going to have some future student volunteers to help organizing a conference like this, do you have any advice for them?
Enjoy the process. It's as much as it's stressful and hectic. Enjoy it and be proud that you're part of such thing. Be proud that you're part of making something happen and being a success. Just enjoy it.
Great.
I think it's actually very good experience just for self-development. All of these things that we do, like public speaking, for example, volunteering, or writing papers, those are all skills which develop us, that shape us in some way.
True.
And I think volunteering and organizing conferences is a completely different kind of set of skills that are needed for that. And I think it's very useful if you plan to, grow as a person in professional development as well. Volunteering in such events, it's very useful.
Definitely. I also forgot to mention earlier that I volunteered as a reviewer as well and chairing one of the sessions. And I think these are unique experiences because I don't think as a volunteer, you'll have a chance to be on that other side of the table. I mean, being a reviewer and chair, maybe yes, but having that experience to see if you like it or not and being on the organizing side of things is definitely a unique experience. So yeah, I encourage every student to do that.
Yeah, so take the jobs that you think you can do or you can learn from them and enjoy the whole process.
Summarized it perfectly, Guanyu.
Thank you so much. I think this is the end of my interview, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the day, rest of the week.
Thank you.
So
You
much,
too, Guanyu.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Speech pitch by Iska Sak.